Don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I mean, not spill any water, coffee, juice on my notes. Again, this is not the time for chaos with witness. I need every word to be highlighted and count. I used to think real estate school would be a quick online quiz, a few flashcards, and boom, license. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all didn't tell me, but I was so wrong. Somewhere between financing formulas, agency relationships, and Tennessee-specific laws about timeframes and fair housing, I realized this is not a pit stop. This is an entire journey. If you're in real estate school right now, or just thinking about starting, you may be wondering, why does this feel so hard? Am I overthinking it? Is it just me? It's not just you. It's hard. You're not crazy or incapable. You're just doing something new and real. So today, I'm sharing the honest, unfiltered truth about what real estate school is actually like. The mistake I almost made that could have derailed me indefinitely, and what actually helped me stay focused, grounded, and moving forward. Because if I can help you sidestep the burnout, the information overload, or that one trick question about meets and bounds that nearly had me questioning everything, I absolutely will. So let's first of all get real honest. I thought hustling hard meant I was doing it right. So I printed over 400 pages of material, color-coded my notebooks, highlighted every line like it was scripture. And still, I could not retain anything. I was studying everything, but learning nothing. Nothing. I reached to the heavens. I prayed about it. I went online. I was looking for a resolve. The mistake I think I made is I didn't pace myself. I thought intensity would make up for strategy. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. But I'm going to tell you what did help. I created a weekly study focus, one topic at a time. I spaced out my quizzes instead of cramming 6 back to back. I gave myself grace on the days when I had complete brain fog and it hit so hard like I could not even open my study material. Honestly, you wouldn't try to eat the entire buffet at once and expect to enjoy the entire meal. Why would we approach learning that way? So are you actually digesting the material or just trying to finish it? Because I feel like I was just trying to finish it and move on. I thought I could learn it afterwards. I learned the vocabulary, I learned the math, and I'll finish it. I want to tell you, studying harder is not studying smarter. You want to study smarter. Here's some things that shifted for me. I stopped obsessing about finishing the course fast and started building a relationship with the material. Okay. I use Prep Agent for targeted quizzes, and I recorded myself reading definitions and replaying them while cooking or driving. I also made flashcards, like literal definition flashcards, and I flipped over the ones I knew and just kept going through that back and forth. I turned vocabulary into games, even involving me to grant myself, a special treat if I gotten the flashcard correct. I've learned that real estate is not just about memorization. It's about comprehension, and you have to be able to sometimes explain a lien in your own words. Do you understand how earnest money protects your future client and not just what it is? So that's the comprehension part. Do you understand how to take the definition or what it is and convey that to someone else? So if you're cramming, you're just collecting information. But if you're making the material real and relatable, you're learning to lead, and that's the whole point. What's one concept that you think you've memorized that you don't fully understand yet? Let's talk mindset, because this isn't just academic, it's emotional. So there were days, y'all, I looked at the screen and thought, am I smart enough for this? And who do I think I am for trying to become a real estate agent? And furthermore, eventually a realtor. So I did suffer a little with imposter syndrome. I'm just being real. I had self-doubt and it was loud, but here's how I fought back. I mentioned earlier that I prayed. I just asked God for clarity, focus, and resilience. Like, if He continues to give me a door, an opening where I could study this material, that I would, and I would learn it to be able to help my client. I also involve affirmations. Like, I am learning and I am being equipped, and this process is preparing me for the purpose of helping someone find their dream home. I also tapped into like weekly accountability, even if I just text another real estate agent and I said, I've finished my chapter for today. Because this, again, is not just about passing a test. It's more about becoming the version of you who trusts themselves to finish. So are you nurturing your mindset as much as you study your notes during this process? Because I think that's really helpful. Nurturing yourself and knowing that you're doing this not just to pass the exam and to receive a grade and to receive a paper license, but to really be able to engulf this material and have a mindset of walking in it and being a real estate agent that a level of success because they know the material. So I found this fascinating and it shocked me. Over 50% of real estate students fail their licensing exam on the first try. I was shook. And I do believe this is not because they're lazy, but the process isn't designed to be intuitive. It's designed to test your endurance and understanding. And look, if that's you, you have failed. It doesn't mean that you're unqualified. It means you're not being refined. So let me give you a pop culture parallel. Issa Rae didn't launch Insecure overnight. She started with a camcorder and an awkward edits on her YouTube. I don't know if you all remember that, but she got better in motion. So please don't wait until you feel perfect or polished. You're building capacity, not chasing perfection. What if the real estate exam is not about mastery, but more about momentum, adding one layer to the next to gain that energy and movement to be able to shine in front of your client? I created a supplement to my real estate education through YouTube. I found some great YouTube channels that really helped me and helped me learn from different styles of learning and different people. That helped ease some of the overwhelm. Another thing I think that is really helpful is when you space your repetitive wins. So what I'm saying is study one chunk, then circle back. Don't cram a lot of information, because if you have a lot of information to cram, by the time you get back to the beginning, you've forgotten it. So study in chunks and then circle back and refine. Do you know this information? I've studied this. Is it seeping into my brain? Is it really getting to where it needs to go? You always have to know the big three acts: financing and property types. You have to know them cold. I mean, just flat out cold. You have to know them in and out, in and out. Contracts, financing, and property types. Know them. Then weekly, take 15 minutes every Sunday and review what stuck. Review the information you know, because I kind of felt like this. If I have 180 or 200 questions on a quiz, if I know 400 vocabulary words, I feel like I might know all the vocabulary words on the test, but I just thought of it as a numbers game. The more I know, the more I can tackle, but I can't move on until I know. So take 15 minutes every Sunday or a couple days a week to review what really stuck with you. That puts it into your long-term memory. Next, what I would do is create micro rewards. And I talked about that earlier. Celebrate small wins, even if it's just a dance break or your favorite snack, a luxurious cup of coffee. I killed contracts. I'm going to have me a great cup of coffee, something I wouldn't normally do. or I'm gonna, I don't know, watch TV for a little while to just decompress. And if you need a little bit more help, you can DM me. I'll help you find a study buddy or join a free group on Facebook so you don't have to go through this process solo. Always remember, this is not a race. It's a foundation. Or if you want to grab from Nipsey Hussle, this is not a race. It's a marathon, and it's built well, okay? And I just want to know one more thing from you. What's one small shift that you can make to study smarter this week? One small shift. I almost burnt out before I even began. I thought I had to prove my readiness by powering through with speed. But actually, when I slowed down, I got real honest about my overwhelm and created more structure. I finally made progress. I can remember, I can articulate things. I understand things better. So whether you're watching from Atlanta, Phoenix, or the back row of your real estate class, you're not alone. You're not failing. You're not behind. You're becoming equipped. We will learn in real time. We're balancing work, life, parenthood, self-doubt, and study guides, and we're still showing up. If this video helped you breathe a little easier today, drop a comment with one thing you learned the hard way during this process. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, I'm cheering you on every step of the way.